home court advantages in the Northeast, and they'll be tested tonight against a Campbell team that defends, that shoots the three well. We should have a good one on our hands. Starting lineup you see for Monmouth, now the 25th time in 26 games that those five have started.
Monmouth likes to early on go into Konstantinovsky to establish the paint early. Xander Rice actually usually lets to get his teammates involved, but he decides, I'll get the scoring going early. He gets the Hawks on the board first possession.
Yeah, it's a great point you bring up as you take a look at the Campbell starting lineup. Xander Rice doesn't come out of the gate shooting a lot and being terribly aggressive. Tonight he does, and the miss on the other end that will set Monmouth back up. You're starting to see maybe it's that time of year where Xander Rice, Anthony Dell'Orso, the leading scorers, start to take over earlier for these respective teams. Quickly transitioning for Campbell, and they get their first bucket. That is Laurenas Voisteris, the senior from Lithuania.
Yeah, it's interesting. We talked about Princeton-esque, and you think of Princeton and a half-court style. Princeton is more now spread the offense, and talking about spread the offense. How about that pass?
Rice up top to Valencia. You have to know where number 2 is in the CAA.
Well, we talk often, the highlight reel for Valencia is often on the defensive end. He'll have highlight reel type blocks, but he can fly on the offensive side as well.
Here's Campbell with good movement around the perimeter. That 3 too long from Eliza Walsh. And now here comes Jakari Spence. Valencia is good for one of those, it seems, a game at least. Here's Monmouth with good ball movement. Nikita Konstantinovsky puts it in, and Monmouth an early 6-2 lead.
Well, usually Konstantinovsky likes to catch the ball a little closer to the rim, but he's able to get into the lane and split the double. Nifty finish.
Great start for Monmouth. We know how good they are at home, and a fast start for the Hawks. Strong drive here. That is off the window and good for Gedimis Moksekis. What do we normally say when a team plays that Princeton style, right? Layups and threes, and a couple of layups so far for Campbell. Rice 3 off the front of the rim, and the rebound comes down to Walsh. Here's an early touch for Dell'Orso. 18 a game for the sophomore from Australia.
And interesting in Dell'Orso's game, his ability to put the ball to the floor, and then Campbell moving the ball, as you mentioned. The Princeton-esque offense that you talk about, it's really about spacing. They really spread the floor, able to spread the ball, get it around, and swing it to the corner. And Valencia getting some work in the lane.
Yeah, seeing the overall game, the alley-oop dunk, and now this strong drive as these two teams trade buckets early on. Here's Dell'Orso's first shot. An offensive rebound, Walsh. Dell'Orso, he'll attack the paint. And saved inbounds by Collins. Monmouth an early 8-7 lead. Rice, the strong drive and finish.
Now a lot of contact. Looks like these officials are going to let them play. Last possession down. Dell'Orso took some body. That time Rice takes the body, but able to finish.
Walsh steps out. His 3 rims out. And Konstantinovsky another rebound. Now Campbell only allows 68 points a game. Monmouth on fire to begin this one. Xander Rice from beyond the arc, and the Hawks lead 13-7.
Well, we talk often Xander Rice likes to get the big man and the rest of his teammates involved early, but he's come out feeling it. 7 early for Xander Rice.
Oh, beautiful pass and finish. You love the left-hand, one-hand pass, right?
The pass off the dribble, that's the Princeton style that you see. That's set up with that dribble. The defender kind of freezes, and on that cut, they throw it right off the defender's backside.
Rice is fouled. We'll see if it's a 2 or a 3. But how about the start for Monmouth, Dave?
So you look at early in the Division I careers of both programs. They split the home and home and have not played since.
It's funny, and it makes sense with Monmouth in New Jersey and Campbell makes their home in Bowie's Creek, North Carolina. So being CAA league members brings them together now, as Xander Rice, who was fouled taking a three before the media timeout, has his third free throw after missing the second. Oh, and a 1-for-3 trip for Rice. Valencia's put back rims out, and the rebound comes in to Alex Kotov, the 6'10 graduate student from Moscow.
And Xander Rice at 86% from the free throw line. Would not expect him to go 1 for 3.
That's a strong drive from Kotov, and there is Walsh to clean it up.
Well, we watch right there, Campbell, with their spread offense and great spacing that allows they don't really have someone underneath to get the offensive rebound, but they attack the rim when shots go up.
Now the ball pinballs down low. It goes off, I believe, Walsh, the last to touch it. You've seen Monmouth check in Clement Vuga. And Campbell, in addition to Kotov, has brought in the 6'3 sophomore Omar Harris. Here's Rice. The Sinani, who's guarding him, had to battle through that screen and now fight through more screens. Shot clock winding down, and now Rice will call for it. Great start to this one for Xander Rice with 8 early points. Slips the screen. There's Vuga.
A great pass by Rice. Vuga almost didn't realize, he knew the shot clock was running down. I don't think realized how open he was.
They try to find Harris backdoor. It was deflected. Vuga got a hand on it. Here comes Xander Rice. He'll return it to Vuga. And a couple of missed layups in a row. And the rebound ripped away by Harris.
Well, Vuga, the recipient of 2 very nice passes by Rice, comes up empty both times. But Del Orso, our feature player, gets on the scoreboard.
His first bucket comes from beyond the arc. And Anthony Del Orso shoots 34% from 3 and ties the game. There is Spence finding Vuga down low. And he gets that one to fall to put Monmouth back in front.
He might like the pass from Spence instead of Rice. He hits that one there, and he gets on the board. Hawks have themselves a 2-point lead.
Here's Kotov. He's in his 6th season of college eligibility. Used to be a big story and a big deal, not so much anymore. It's kind of become the norm. He'll give to Harris. There's a strong drive and a finish with the left hand for Omar Harris.
That's where the spacing of the Campbell offense allows driving lanes. The Hawks have to make a decision whether they want to help when they leave the 3 open or to drive.
Oh, what a defensive play by Rice. He took it away from Del Orso. Our 2 highlight players meeting on that end of the floor. Here's Valencia to the rim. Rebound Sinani. Jason Sinani playing much better basketball of late. Has scored in double figures in 6 straight games.
It's really been Sinani and Del Orso as the consistent offensive threat for Campbell as of late. Some subs here for Coach Rice and the Hawks.
Yeah, they'll bring in the freshman duo of Boog Robinson and Abdi Bashir, who are both playing really good basketball down the stretch for King Rice's Hawks. While Campbell brings Moksekis back in, and we get our first look at 6'7 freshman Colby Dugan.
Del Orso will take a rest for Campbell. You talk about Abdi Bashir, his ability to shoot and streaky if he gets hot. He's nothing but nylon from all over the court.
Yeah, at home specifically. He shoots 50% from beyond the arc here at home. Tough shot. Rice gets it to fall.
Well, we talk about Xander Rice in the open, his ability to score in so many ways. He's done that already. 3s, driving to the rim, and here come the Hawks.
Collins, the deflection. Here comes Bashir in the open floor, gliding to the rim. Monmouth with 20 points before we hit the 10-minute mark. What a start for the Hawks in this one, shooting 50% from the floor and a whistle away from the ball. It'll go on Bashir. It'll get us to a tie.
College hoop, March Madness, the NCAA tournament.
Should we let them know we've been playing games since November? They don't care about that. They're ready to tune in now.
This is the time for college hoops. It's a great time of year.
Del Orso's made his return for Campbell. And here on a baseline drive. Long two. That's a good-looking shot from Omar Harris.
We'll keep talking about the spacing for Campbell, their ability to drive and either get to the basket or kick it out for threes. And there's a rare miss at home by Abdi Bashir.
Yeah, did everything but fall down for Bashir. Here's Del Orso. Oh, those long strides to the rim, and he ties it up at 20.
Well, he has a different style play than Xander Rice, but similar from the standpoint of both guys can score in so many ways.
It's a strong move from Robinson, but it's Konstantinovsky with the offensive rebound and put back.
Well, Konstantinovsky's game has just improved so much throughout the season. On the offensive side, just plays with so much confidence. It's amazing how that confidence built up through the season.
That's a good-looking shot. Gideus Moksekis.
And that'll give Campbell a lead. They're able to score in so many ways.
Score almost 70 a game, and as a team, 33% from beyond the arc, but Moksekis' shot was smooth. That's a 1-point Camels lead. Shot clock winding down quickly. Bashir's going to have to go. Crossover behind the back. A lot of dribbling and turned it over.
I think the defensive call there for Campbell was to come out when they recognized the shot clock was running down. They doubled Xander Rice and ended up getting Abdi Bashir catching the ball with about 5 seconds on the shot clock, almost out by half court, never really able to get into his rhythm and get off a shot.
Campbell shooting, how about this number? 62.5% so far in the first half. Here's another one of those backdoor cuts. Walsh right behind the rim, too far underneath, and Konstantinovsky with the rebound. Rice changing speeds, cut off by Walsh. Collins kick out. Bashir will return it over to Collins with shot ready for three. But Robinson, the offensive rebound putback, and Dave, that's been key for Monmouth here in the first half.
I think the spacing for Monmouth as well, the penetration and the kicks, and then the big men. And that time, Robinson able to get in and get the offensive rebound.
Good and one. The three from Dugan. He'll have a chance for a 4-point play.
And Campbell just hurts you so many ways. There's all 5 guys on the perimeter, so you're spread out and make the pass. You have 3 Hawk defenders around the ball, and Robinson with a late closeout. Too much contact there, just digs in, doesn't allow the shooter to land. And that's what they end up getting him on. And as you mentioned now, Dugan with Jansen, another good shooter coming up empty from the free throw line.
Out of bounds off of Campbell. So Monmouth will get it back, but how about this start for the Camels? They come in, by the way, only 3 and 8 away from home. 4 of 7 from 3. They're shooting 61% from the field. And they lead Monmouth 26-24. Quick breather for Xander Rice. Spence gonna throw it down low. Konstantinovsky finding the cutting Valencia. Monmouth ball movement. Collins for 3. And the rebound to This has been the end of the floor where we've seen Campbell have a lot of success early, and right on cue, Walsh too much, and he threw it out of bounds.
Looks like the defense there for the Hawks picked up the intensity. They were definitely packed in the lane a little bit better, and here come the Hawks now.
Konstantinovsky tried to throw it down on Voisteris, and he'll shoot two. And Monmouth with that quick sideline advance.
Well, the Hawks will, if you don't pay attention and get back on defense, they will make you pay. They get out in transition as good as anybody. This is just a sideline out of bounds, but recognition, a 2-on-1. Nice dish there by Valencia. Konstantinovsky trying to throw it down on you.
Yeah, he's got a decided size advantage in this game. Another free throw coming. Voisteris, who the foul was called on, is the big for Campbell, and he goes 6'6", 215. They're kind of, spaced out size-wise. Everyone's kind of between 6'4" and 6'6". But it could be a game where Nikita Konstantinovsky can have a lot of impact.
Yeah, you talk about Campbell, their players, they can switch a lot on the defense. Offensively, they can make some mismatches as well. But that's, as you mentioned, can happen on the other side, too, with the Hawks, and Konstantinovsky could be a big difference inside.
Del Orso jumped to pass. He tried to find Walsh. It'll stay this end of the floor. Monmouth has checked Jaden Doyle in. And the redshirt sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee, has been seeing more time. And here he'll see one of the leading scorers in the league in Anthony Del Orso. Left-hand skip pass. Here's Walsh. He'll attack, and he'll draw the foul. 7:51 remaining here in the first half. When the Pirates came in here to West Long Branch, they had a late lead on Monmouth, who, by the way, has won 10 games in a row at home, and only a big Monmouth run late staved off a potential loss to Hampton.
That was a crazy game down the stretch, as you mentioned. Hampton looked like they were maybe poised to pull off the win, and then Monmouth just exploded, and all of a sudden it was a double-digit win.
Couple of free throws for the sophomore from England, Elijah Walsh, pushing that Campbell lead to 4. Get our first look at Brock Bidwell, a sophomore from Georgia for Campbell. That's a tough shot for Jakari Spence, who cuts the Campbell lead in half.
Xander Rice still on the bench catching a rest. Jaden Doyle in as well, as you mentioned.
So we'll start to see some of Monmouth's younger players, maybe for an extended run here late in the first half.
But interested talking about Campbell's offense. On the perimeter, you have Konstantinovsky guarding up top. And there we go, some highlight reel block by Valencia.
Leads to the Bashir three, back the other way. Can't get the roll, and the rebound to Sinani. Now we've got the Jarrett Valencia checklist. We've got the alley-oop dunk, and we've got the highlight reel block. Good defense by Jaden Doyle. Here comes Spence. He'll throw it up to Valencia. It goes off his fingertips. Now Walsh. He'll lead Sinani back the other way, and he'll finish with the left hand and the foul.
Oh, yeah, back and forth, and ultimately the three-point play here is Sinani gets fouled by Spence. It looked like it was both Spence and Bashir going up. I think they got Spence there. Actually, not sure how much body there was. Looked like Spence might even goaltended. But Spence is going to get a rest. Xander Rice coming back in along with Jack Collins.
And Sinani converts the three-point play. The Campbell lead now its largest of the first half at 31-26. And then Sinani picks up his first foul in the backcourt.
Oh, look at this Valencia. We talk about the highlights that he provides on the flying on the offensive end with some highlight rail dunks, but he often does it on the defensive end.
As Monmouth ran into the front court, they're going to get Brock Bidwell for the foul.
Foul number 4, Brock Bidwell, whose first personal
Yeah, Valencia is the ultimate highlight player, right? Whether it's alley-oops, dunks. His blocks aren't ever quiet block shots, right?
He just comes, his ability to get to the rim so quickly, and talk about getting to the rim.
Like that, Nikita Konstantinovsky.
He tried to throw one down earlier on the defender. That one, nobody around.
Well, like you said, second time in this game he has tried, and this time succeeding, throwing one down. Fadeaway shot. Boysteris puts it in. A 33-28 Campbell lead. Rice hit the ground hard, and we go the other way. Boysteris, now Harris. Omar Harris to the basket, blocked by Jaden Doyle.
Well, they are definitely let them play. Rice took some contact going through the lane, and then that time you see some teams flying. Oh, we love the plays inside. How about Konstantinovsky? We love the flush. He loves it too.
A well-designed play with both defenders going the other way. Good movement, Del Orso. Now that has been something Campbell has done all first half. That offensive movement is giving Monmouth problems.
Well, Campbell, if they're going to shoot a perimeter shot, they want it to be a three. That's why they space out around the three-point line. Then it opens up driving lines and cutting lanes. And Del Orso, the benefactor of that one.
Valencia, Collins, tough shot on the lane. And Jack Collins will go to the line looking for his first points tonight.
Campbell's quietly just taking a 7-point lead here. So these are early on first half, but some big free throws from Jack Collins kind of cut down this little mini run that Campbell's been on.
64% free throw shooter. Looking for his first field goal, but, you know, I know we've made the point, but you've lived the point. You didn't struggle from three a whole lot in your career, but if you did, you'd always want to get to the line, right?
Yeah, we talk about it often. Jack Collins came up empty on a couple threes. Get to the free throw line. See the ball go through the rim. It's amazing once you see it go in. Build a little confidence. Then that next three feels a lot better.
And Collins knocking both of the free throws down. There's Del Orso, the catch and the rip through. He runs into Collins, lost it, got it back. He tried the second time. Campbell wanted basket interference, but we run the other way. Rice changing directions and wave away this shot attempt. They're going to call Xander Rice for the charge. A great job in transition by Harris.
Yeah, I think Xander Rice feeling he took contact the last time in the lane, so felt like maybe he could create a little extra contact and get away with it, but he extended the arm. He doesn't extend the arm. The official probably doesn't make a call, but because he extended his forearm there, kind of gave the official no choice but to call that offensive, and first foul in the evening for Xander Rice.
And there you see it again, a great job by our crew, really capturing the point that Dave was making. 4:50 to go here in this first half. First look at another reserve for Campbell. That's Mason Grant, who's checked in. Boysteris to the rim, and he'll go to the line.
Well, it was technically on the pass. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to give him two shots. Yeah, they're going to call that on the floor. So, no, neither team in the bonus yet. So, be a Campbell baseline out of bounds.
Del Orso, pull up from the elbow. That's a smooth shot for Anthony Del Orso.
Well, we featured him in the open. The sophomore has a variety of ways to score. Huge variety of repertoire in his game.
Yeah, Valencia, who's had an aggressive first half, he's got 6 points.
We're usually used to Valencia doing all his scoring around the rim, showing a little touch from about 12.
Doyle's provided a defensive burst since coming in. Here is Valencia. And he'll go to the line as he was trying to have another highlight.
And just a simple pass by Xander Rice, recognizing little bounce pass down for Valencia. Let's let the big man get to the rim. And Valencia tries to bring the crowd into it.
And one of the things, and I feel like players that can do what Valencia can do, don't always try, and I love that he didn't put it down there. He knew what he was doing. He didn't get cute with it. He knows he's going to try to throw it down, and you hear coaches say all the time, dunk the ball. Don't lay it in. If you can go up and be emphatic, do it, and Valencia never gets cheated on his attempts.
Yeah, that's a good point, Eddie. I think in that play right there, if he tries to get cute, lay it in, he might not get the foul call, might get blocked, end up missing, but go aggressive, make that play. A player of his ability and ability to rise above the rim. You're up there, throw it down.
And now 8 first-half points for Valencia, who has shot free throws well at home this season.
Well, the Hawks have played well at home. They say, make your layups, make your free throws, play a little D. Boy, it's amazing how many victories you have, and the Hawks do that very well here in West Long Branch.
Yeah, they've won 10 in a row at home. As that three is good, that's Gedimus Moksekis, and he took the fine from Del Orso. Campbell has done a good job quieting a normally very loud Monmouth crowd. Here is Walsh on the run out. Knocked away. Good hustle by Xander Rice. It'll be Campbell ball when we come on. And right now, 8 points so far tonight.
Yeah, the redshirt freshman from Columbia starting to grow within his game. We talk about the highlight reel, but becoming a little more consistent in scoring. As you mentioned, 8 right here in the first half. And talk about scoring and consistency. Del Orso.
He cracks into double figures. He's got 11. Rice off the front of the rim and a loose ball foul. It'll go on Jason Sinani and put Jarrett Valencia at the line for 1 and 1. Big free throws is this 8-point lead is the largest Campbell has had in this first half.
And interesting, Xander Rice usually lets the game start out a little bit with his teammates getting going. He came out on fire, had 10 early, has not scored as of late. And Del Orso comes out usually firing. He's now picked it up as of late, and he leads all scorers with 11. So our 2 feature players, both of these teams, uncanny their stats. They got the leading scorer that we featured, both around 18 and over 20 a game for both of them in conference play. Next player 10, and then a bunch of guys around 8 and 9. And those type players are the ones that could be the difference today. You're already showing Rice and Del Orso with leading both sides. So who are the other players that are going to score?
Well, maybe one of those candidates for Monmouth is Boog Robinson, and his defense forces this turnover as Monmouth will get it back. He comes in off of a career-high 12 points 2 games back in Monmouth's last home game. I feel like, Dave, a lot of these guys, like for both of these teams, fit that category of who's going to step up on a given night.
Yeah, and you have both teams have players that can put the ball in the basket. So it's a matter of, as you said, who's feeling it. Valencia's got 8 so far.
Del Orso, the pull-up, that one too short. And the rebound to Rice. Campbell leading by 7. They've played well in this first half. They create the open look. Robinson shot back rim. And the rebound tipped to Del Orso. Advances it up to Moksekis. He'll go to the basket. And he'll draw the foul. They'll get Spence for his second in this first half.
Yeah, Spence late to try to get in on the cut there, and that'll end up being free throws as we see Spence coming in just definitely way too late. Easy call for the official. So you got Moksekis going to shoot a couple free throws. The Hawks were on fire early, had 20 as we went to the second media timeout.
And we take a moment. Newman's Own, the radically good food company. 100% of their profits go to help kids facing adversity. Find a store near you at newmansown.com.
And the Hawks having 20 to really at the 11, I think it was the 11 and some on the clock when I went to the second media timeout. And only 15 points since. Really slowed down.
I think that might have been tipped by Walsh on the way up. You see Rice maybe thought there was contact as well. Turnover. Collins in the passing lane. Here goes Jack Collins to the other side of the rim, and he lays it in.
Well, when you're struggling offensively, Eddie, that's one way to get it going. Make a play on the defensive end. Jack Collins finally gets on the scoreboard from the field. He had a couple free throws and make a play on the defensive end.
You get the feeling, too, like Monmouth wants to speed this game up a little bit.
Well, Coach Rice talks about their defense. They really like to come out of the half and really pressure it up on the defensive end.
Tough shot for Del Orso, and he puts it in. A contested three gives Campbell a 10-point lead.
Well, the sophomore just has the ability to score in so many ways.
And then a block by Kotov. Del Orso starting to feel it, creates the open look. Sinani's shot, back of the rim. And here's Spence, Jakari Spence, going to go 1-on-4 the other way. And it'll stay this end of the floor with a minute remaining. And King Rice is going to take timeout.
Ran out the rest of the half. Going to get it stopped on the defensive end and make this at least 2 possessions for the Hawks.
Spence has to throw it back to Robinson. Monmouth just 1 for its last 7. Here's Rice, catch and shoot for Rice, and he puts it in, and a big shot for Xander Rice.
Xander thinking he got hit a little bit there too. He's looking for the 4-point play. Either way, Hawks in that 2-for-1 situation, so if they can get a stop here, they get another possession to end the half.
Maybe even more than that. Spence the steal, racing into the front court. He'll go all the way and put it in.
We'll talk about a 2-for-1, maybe a 3-for-2, and Campbell's going to take a timeout as Coach Kevin McGeehan will take his use it or lose it.
Here's the leading scorer for the Camels, Anthony Del Orso, leading all scorers with 14 here in the first half.
And if you're Campbell here too, you want to be careful. You don't go too quick to the basket and give the Hawks another chance, or do this and turn it over.
Another steal, Robinson, the flush, 7 in a row for Monmouth. Here's the inbound to Walsh. Eliza Walsh doesn't get it off in time, and what an end to the first half for Monmouth.
Yeah, I think if you're Coach Rice, you are ecstatic right now. You were down.
And we welcome you back here for the second half. Quick look at your RWJ Barnabas Health Monmouth Medical Center halftime stats. Dave, the big takeaway there, Campbell shot 58%, but that Monmouth run making it a 1-possession game.
Yeah, and the other big turnover key is that 11 turnovers by Campbell to only 4 by the Hawks. And that's the reason the Hawks are in this game, because shooting only 46% to 58%. That's why they were down 10. But there was 2 big turnovers at the end of the half there to let the Hawks get this thing to 3. And here they come again.
Yeah, the Sinani miss leading to the Spence momentary break. A nice job by Campbell in transition. But after that 7-0 run to end the first half, here we are in a 47-44 game.
Yeah, Coach Rice talks often about how the Hawks come out of halftime. He gets into the locker room, gets them coming out, really working on the defensive end to create some offense.
And Valencia 3 off the back rim, and the rebound to Voisteris. Voisteris and Sinani not on the same page. Valencia with the steal. Here comes Spence. He'll go to the basket, blocked by Del Orso. Del Orso, Sinani, 3 from the wing.
Well, we're going for about a minute and a half. Neither team able to put the ball in the basket. A little back and forth. Xander Rice going to settle things down.
He led Monmouth with 13 points in the first half, while Del Orso led Campbell with 14. Here's good Monmouth ball movement. Spence down low. Shot clock down to 8. Out of bounds, and it'll go back to Campbell. We mentioned Xander Rice leading Monmouth, Dave, in that first half, and he started so hot.
He came out in fuego. He likes to usually let his teammates get warmed up, but early on, that was the first play of the half of the game, I should say. And Xander Rice able to get in the lane, hit a couple big threes. How about that tough move?
We still look for our first points of the second half as Valencia rebounds the Voisteris miss.
Well, Coach Rice talks about having that defense. And look at Xander Rice. He's got 2 fouls on the evening, both of them offensive. That one there, I think just great anticipation on the defensive side. And Xander ends up picking up his second offensive of the evening.
Yeah, it was Omar Harris who drew it in the first half. This time it was Del Orso. And now Rice takes it away from him momentarily. Del Orso gets it back and uses the reverse to put it in. Now Rice quickly back the other way. Can't finish with the left. Collins takes it out of the air. Over to Spence. His three is too strong. Offensive rebound for Valencia. Quick shot for Rice. He's fouled shooting a three, and he's down. I think he might have landed on Sinani's ankle. He'll shoot 3 free throws after he tries to shake it off.
Yeah, he's definitely a little nimble over there, but he's able to shake it off, and then the Rice will shoot 3 free throws. He got fouled in the first half shooting a 3 and only went 1 for 3 from the free throw line. When you're such a prolific scorer like Xander Rice, you get teams closing out on you, and your ability to stay on that line, and he's struggling a little bit from the free throw line at 86% on the season.
Just 1 for 4 so far tonight. You know, Dave, Xander Rice, and I know he struggled at the line tonight, 2 more free throws coming, but he came into play tonight with 531 points. You mentioned a prolific scorer. That's the 10th most in a single season in Monmouth history. And Monmouth has had 15 500-point seasons all time. So he is in rarefied air. I'll give you a trivia question. Which individual player has had the most 500-point seasons in Monmouth history? One guy sits on top.
Well, I was going to guess either Justin Robinson or Alex Blackwell.
You would be correct. Alex Blackwell had 3. Robinson, Rasan Johnson, and Corey Albano each had 2.
Justin Robinson here tonight. Watching his Hawks play.
There he is, right on cue. Justin Robinson and his wife Marissa here on hand. They'll be here on Saturday in the big alumni day as Collins, a little wry smile from Jack Collins. He banks the 3 in and a big shot.
Well, the banks are open at the Ocean First Bank Center, and Collins finally gets a 3 to go down.
Voisteris, kick out. Walsh answers with a 3 in the corner.
Campbell just has that style where you think you hit a big 3 and you cut into that lead and you think you're right there, and then boom, they come right back and answer with a 3 of their own.
You know, Walsh has been great down the stretch. He shot over 50% in 4 of his last 5 games. Poked away, but right to Spence, who puts it in from the free throw line.
Well, Konstantinovsky won't get an assist for that.
Oh, and then running the floor, Voisteris.
And Voisteris doing to Konstantinovsky what the Hawks usually do. Their front court runs the floor as well as anybody, getting out after made baskets.
Rice into the lane. Tough shot for Xander Rice, makes it 56-52.
Well, Rice is so good going to his left, going to his right. He can get all the way to the rim and finish, or do that stop and kind of fade back. So tough to guard.
Oh, and then he takes it away from Moksekis. Here comes Xander Rice. Leading Spence. Back to Collins. His 3 rims in and out. Oh, the touchdown pass to Del Orso. He'll gather and he'll put it in. Big answer for Campbell.
Del Orso just seems to be able to score in every possible way. Uses the rim, can do a hook, a little floater.
And Campbell having answers for a lot of what Monmouth has done tonight. They'll call the blocking foul on Elijah Walsh. Camels continue to lead Monmouth 58-52.
They double made free throws than anyone else on the team attempted free throws. Absolutely amazing.
No, it is. In not only the ability to get to the free throw line, but to convert as well. And it's part of the reason why they're each having really first team all-league seasons.
Well, they have the ability to score so many ways. We talk about it for both of them. And then as a result, you're a focal point on the defense. Coaches are saying, don't let him do this, don't let him do that. So they push up the defense, and therefore they're fouled more often. They contribute and they convert at the free throw line. And that's why they average over 20 in CAA play, both of them. 1 and 3 in the conference on the season in CAA play.
Rice too strong. Del Orso with the rebound. And a 6-point Campbell lead. Strong drive from Harris. Valencia got a piece. Let's go the other way. Spence trying to go all the way. A tough shot. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
Well, I think Spence thought he was going to get Xander Rice in the kick, and Del Orso decided to stay with Rice, and Spence got caught in the air.
Kotov doesn't do a lot of work down low. Triple teamed. Steps through. Had a couple of easy ones, and he finally gets the third one. Taking advantage on the offensive glass. Robinson answers back the other way. And then he gets a technical. Well, they tee up Boog Robinson. After the finish, he gave the flex, and that was not welcome by our crew.
A little too much celebration by Robinson. Tough take. Gets to the rim, the finish. A little too much celebration right there, and official's going to get him with a tee. And as we talked about, Del Orso has not been to the free throw line yet. His first free throw attempt is going to be on the technical.
And that was the official call, was an unsportsmanlike conduct. You know, there was he gave the double. He gave the too small and the flex. You wonder if you get one, but if you do double, they're going to hit you with a technical.
Yeah, he might have got away with the first one, but that second one added to it. And Coach Rice didn't even question the official. He looked right at Robinson.
So Robinson got 2, but then that call leads to 2. As Del Orso makes his first 2 free throw attempts, now up to an even 20 points on the evening.
And the Hawks going to pick up some full court pressure.
Yeah, they'll try to speed this game up now, down 8. It is the 4th straight game that Anthony Del Orso has scored at least 20 points. The sophomore from Melbourne, Australia. Robinson watching him closely. Now Dugan, who's come back in. Sinani battling with Spence on the wing. Kotov. Del Orso kind of throws it up with his left hand. He thought a whistle should have come, to no avail.
Well, he had shot clock running down. He thought he might have would have got a call on that play, but officials did not bail him out. Hawks will get the ball.
That was just weird. There was like no whistle. There was no shot clock sound. It was kind of like a rec league play.
Yeah, the refs didn't even blow the whistle when the ball went out of bounds.
Right. Rice with the shot clock at 10. Watched by Sinani. Now Dugan picks him up. Xander Rice splits the double team. Has to throw it back. Spence pull up 3 from straight away. Some contact. But Collins gets the offensive rebound and put back.
Well, Jack Collins around the rim. He's a great offensive rebound. Often comes flying in to get a rebound. And talk about flying. There's Spence on the floor with the turnover.
And a beautiful pass from Collins to Rice. Jack Collins threading the needle.
A little similar to the first half. Campbell builds a lead, and then the Hawks pick up the defensive pressure. Here they come again.
Collins the steal. Valencia has it knocked away as he was gliding to the rim. And it will get us to the timeout, Dave, as Monmouth on another run has cut it to 4. Right on cue, Xander Rice buries a three. He's got 21, and it's a one-point game.
And that was a design play on the baseline out of bounds to have Xander Rice, who inbounded the ball, to come back off the screen. He knocks down the three, and Hawks have cut this thing to one.
A 7-0 run the last 40 seconds. Their second 7-0 run in the game. Whistle away from the ball. They're going to get Boog Robinson for his third foul.
You know, interesting, Konstantin Skanowski has not played much in the second half. I'm wondering if Coach Rice is feeling like they need to get some stops on the defensive end. With Campbell having 5 guys on the perimeter, it pulls Konstantin Skanowski out, and that makes it a mismatch on the perimeter. So he's gone with Robinson and Spence, who are much more athletic.
Dugan, a tough drive for Colby Dugan. He'll shoot 2.
So while we talked about Konstantin Skanowski could be an advantage on the offensive side using his side right, but then it's a disadvantage on the defensive side. So the Hawks going kind of small and athletic. Really kind of, we mentioned, kind of matching up with Campbell. Coach Rice, my gut is feeling like on the defensive side he needed more intensity. That mismatch on the perimeter was hurting the Hawks on the defensive end, and they picked up that intensity, some turnovers, and Dugan knocks down 2. Builds that lead back up to 3 for Campbell.
And they bring Elijah Walsh back in. Yeah, like you said, the advantage one way could potentially put you at a disadvantage the other way.
Yeah, and as Campbell's shooting the ball so well, you have Robinson and Valencia who can guard on the perimeter. So there's switching opportunities. Often we saw Konstantin Skanowski out guarding at the top of the three-point line.
Rice creating an open look. Xander Rice for 3 again. We're tied.
Well, Xander Rice fired up. You talk about it. I'd be fired up too. That's a big-time play. What a shot. He tied this thing up.
He's got 24. Del Orso, Voisteris. First one missed. Second one knocked away. Here comes Jakari Spence. Rice calling for it. Catch. Shot. Good and one. This is his building. Xander Rice on fire.
Well, that is fun to watch, Eddie. And he is getting this crowd fired up. He's fired up. He hits the step back 3 and trying to get this crowd. This is a tough shot, step back. He gets knocked down and is fired up. And he's calling for it right at half court. Spence sees that, takes the contact. He says, I'm going to take this game over.
Taking things into his own hands. Xander Rice, you know the story, transferring home to play for his father after a 4-year career at Bucknell. And having one of the best individual seasons in Monmouth history.
Well, he started out the game strong, had 10 early, struggled the last 10 minutes, last 11 plus minutes of the second half, didn't score until he hit that 3 in that last minute drive, but he's come out here in the second half, and he's got the Hawks going.
The foul will be Robinson's 4th, as Monmouth, they've used that full court pressure to their advantage, but the freshman picks up his 4th.
Yeah, Coach Rice was going small in the front court with the athleticism, but now he is going to come back with Konstantin Skanowski. Now look for Campbell to take advantage of getting Konstantin Skanowski out on the perimeter. The big man used to guarding around the rim.
Well, this huge Rice run has come while Del Orso's gone somewhat quiet on the other end.
Actually, Konstantin Skanowski did a great job there staying with Del Orso, forced that miss. And the Hawks now with a 4-point lead on that on the last 7 points, the 3 and the 4-point play from Xander Rice.
Another one. And the rebound to Voisteris, and then the foul is Konstantinovsky's 2nd.
Well, if Rice would have hit that one, he would have brought his place, would have went berserk. Xander Rice has 3 games this year, 30-plus points. with 10 minutes left, he's at 28, so he's looking like he's going to do that a fourth time on the season.
Only a couple guys have done that. You know who we named it earlier. Only another player has done it 4 times. That's Al Blackwell, and 2 guys have done it 5 times. Rich Pass and Corey Albano. Starting to go through the Monmouth record books with the year that Xander Rice is having. Offensive foul here. Mason Grant called for the loose ball foul. That Rice run has enabled Monmouth, Dave, to take the lead and seize the momentum from Campbell.
Yeah, not only hitting those shots, he's pumped up and fired up and firing up his teammates, and they're picking it up on the defensive end. That intensity, you feel like the momentum has changed where the Hawks are another shot or 2 away from trying to open this thing up.
And they quickly went down near double figures at the end of that first half, but have had a lot of answers so far tonight. And they're going to give Monmouth the timeout as constant timeout. Look at these numbers. The biggest difference in this game is that Monmouth has only turned it over 5 times, while they have turned Campbell over 16 times in this game, leading to 21 points.
Yeah, Campbell's out shooting the Hawks. But the turnovers have been the difference, and the reason the Hawks have a lead in this game right now. The turnovers, and that man right there, Xander Rice.
That whistle, I believe it's on Voisteris. Might have called it on. Get a check of that next opportunity. You saw Voisteris was the one kind of looking around. It should be a second foul. Monmouth lead that has grown to 4 thanks to Xander Rice. Spence lost it on the way up, and that is Monmouth's 6th turnover.
Well, Spence has the ability to get into the lane and finish, and great body control, but he struggled a little bit this evening on that play. Comes up empty there with a turnover.
Monmouth that big advantage in points off turnovers. It's been, along with, as Dave said, Xander Rice's shooting, the reason why they lead. Voisteris drives right around Konstantinovsky and finishes.
Well, and that's that mismatch we talked about, Eddie. So the Hawks wanting to pick up full court. So what does Campbell do? They have Voisteris bring the ball up. And while Konstantinovsky has a height advantage, Voisteris has the advantage out by half court for sure.
Yeah, he leads this league in shooting in league games, 59% in CAA play. Another double-figure game for him. Rice, high off the window. Konstantinovsky rips the rebound away. Inside of 8 minutes remaining, Monmouth leads by 2.
Well, that's the game you're going to play, right, Eddie? If Konstantinovsky is going to be a weakness on the perimeter on the defensive end, and take advantage and be an advantage around the rim, grabbing rebounds, use your size.
Valencia, the left-handed throwdown.
Or you can use some size and the ability to fly as Valencia throws it down.
He's into double figures. And then the huge block. Oh, what a sequence for Jarrett Valencia. Rice throws it up to Valencia. What a few possessions for Jarrett Valencia.
Well, we talk about the highlight reel. And here come the Hawks again.
Rice with the steal. And then a foul. Lorenas Voisteris called for the foul. Monmouth is all over the floor defensively. And
now putting the ball in the basket as well, becoming a little bit more of a consistent score.
You know what else is impressive with Konstantinovsky shooting 1 and 1 and Del Orso rebounds his miss? A lot of Valencia's blocks stay in play. You know, they lead to opportunities for Monmouth. Deflected here, but right to Harris. Campbell in need of a bucket after Monmouth has gotten the crowd into it here in the second half.
Yeah, the offense flowed nicely in the first half for Campbell, but the second half not as much.
Another Valencia block after Spence with a good defensive play. And Monmouth's defense turns up again, forcing the shot clock violation.
Valencia usually has the highlight reel blocks. This one just holds your ground End up and eventually just being a shot clock violation, which will end up being another turnover for Campbell. That ends up being their 18th on the evening.
Valencia had the block. Spence, you could have had a jump ball called as well.
And the Hawks with a 6-point lead.
Rice, tough down low. Jaden Doyle, the tip in, and Monmouth with its largest lead.
That's right. Interesting too right now. Coach Rice basically going with 4 guards in Valencia as Doyle steps in, and he's going to pick up the perimeter defense. And that's why he's going with 4 guards, and Valencia ends up getting a foul there.
Foul number 2, Jared Valencia.
Yeah, you're seeing Monmouth, counterpoint to what Campbell's doing. The Camels bring Elijah Walsh back in for Omar Harris. So Valencia is the only true post player in. Actually, Clement Vuga just got up, and he'll check in for Valencia.
Valencia just picked up that foul. He's getting a nice little hand from the crowd. They know what they just saw from that young man. Now Vuga will check in for him as they're basically playing the front court and center spot for the Hawks. Coach Rice and Monmouth going with 4 guards. This is more a defensive decision than an offensive decision right now. Right now, your offense is put it in Xander Rice's hands.
Monmouth keeping the floor spaced out. Spence off of one leg. Collins the putback, and he's fouled.
Well, the Hawks doing a great job of, that's 2 back-to-back possessions where the guards are going in and getting offensive rebounds. Last possession was Doyle, and this was Jack Collins doing what Jack Collins does. He gets so many offensive rebounds by coming in from the perimeter. There's no block out. And able to get in and see where the ball's coming off, and a nice finish. And a nice finish to the 3-point play.
He's into double figures as well. He's got 11. That's Monmouth's lead with 5:34 left. This second half, Dave, has been just such an example of why Monmouth is so tough at home.
Well, they make some exciting plays. They get the crowd into it. It was a combination of Xander Rice being fired up and Valencia with some highlight plays.
Voisteris' 3 is off the mark. 5:10 remaining, it'll stay here. And now the Camels, who shot near 60% in the first half, find themselves down 11, Dave. They're just 7 of 20. That's 35% after halftime.
Yeah, well, in the first half, they shot the ball very well, but they found mismatches in particular. We talked about when Kostan Skanowski was on the perimeter. They'd find driving lanes. They spaced out. They made shots. Right now, the Hawks are just manning up with guards on the perimeter, and Campbell struggling to get off good looks.
Moksekis is fouled by Jaden Doyle.
And Jaden Doyle felt like he got all ball. The official thinks he got a little too much skin. We'll take a look right here. I might agree with Doyle on that one.
Well, his defense dictating more action for Doyle. And he's played a lot for Monmouth in these last handful of games. That free throw snaps a 9-0 scoring run, but it's an extended run for Monmouth that has allowed them to build this double-figure lead. Now down to 9 after the Moksekis second free throw. Kevin McGeehan will call time. 2 home games remaining down the stretch. Saturday against Stony Brook, and then a week from Saturday against North Carolina A&T.
And start building up that momentum to get ready for CAA tournament play. Campbell comes out a little token pressure, but Hawks able to break the press easily.
And here is Rice, a game-high 28 points. To the basket, tough shot. Tipped out, the shot clock didn't reset. Collins' 3 is short, and that will be a shot clock violation.
Well, Spence caught the ball, was wide open, didn't realize the shot clock was running down, so Collins had to force it. Hawks picking up some full court as well. They've been doing that a lot, trying to just extend that pressure. Coach Rice likes, especially in this coming out of halftime, to come out and extend that pressure into the second half. Believes that wears the team out, especially a team that shot the ball well in the first half like Campbell.
The Monmouth flying all over the place. A near steal for Collins. Moksekis, Del Orso for three. His first bucket in quite a while. Makes it 77-71.
Well, that's what Campbell did in the first half, was able to find a mismatch off the big man. That time, it usually was Konstan Skanowski in the first half. That time, it was Vuga who came off. Therefore, Doyle had to help inside. He left up open Del Orso, who made the Hawks pay. Finally, he gets back on the board in a long time.
Doyle back the other way. That's too strong, and the rebound to Voisteris with 3.5 remaining. Two-possession game. Del Orso just knocked down a three. Now he operates one-on-one with Collins. Spins to the basket. Walsh and Doyle and a whistle. Could have been a jump ball. They call the foul on Jaden Doyle.
Stony Brook. Earlier we had the score wrong. It looks like Stony Brook is going to end up winning, and the winner of this game will be tied with Stony Brook for 7th place.
And earlier this year, there's the upcoming broadcasts, by the way. Doubleheader on Saturday. Men's lacrosse. The Hawks take on the Tigers of Princeton. And like Dave mentioned, the Seawolves and the Hawks. Monmouth trying to avenge an earlier this season loss at Stony Brook. That was a tough game.
They'll have a lot of alumni in the building on Saturday. And right now the Hawks trying to finish out strong with a 4-point lead here, 3 minutes left. Campbell's cut back into that lead. Hawks were up 11 just a couple minutes ago. Going a little cold.
Rice again. 30-point game for Xander Rice. What a shot. He has made some impossible shots tonight.
Well, he was the difference in getting them the lead. Got this crowd going, and Campbell felt like they were getting back into it. And Xander Rice said, no, none of that. Let's build that lead back up. You know, little ball handling, little shot. Eddie, this is so good. We got to take another look at it. 3 times. 3 points, 3 looks.
And the first free throw made for Anthony Del Orso. It's now the 4th time this season Xander Rice has hit the 30-point mark, tying the number Alex Blackwell did back in the 1990-91 season.
That was my senior year. I'd like to say I had a couple assists for that. But the majority of that was Al Blackwell being Al Blackwell. As Xander Rice is being Xander Rice, and we'll take a look at that guy. He did that a bunch of times as well.
Justin Robinson, Monmouth's all-time leading Division I scorer. Al Blackwell still holds that distinction, right, of being the only Monmouth player to play in the NBA. Justin Robinson's made quite a career for himself overseas. We're starting to talk about the names of this Monmouth basketball program. Collins missing a 3. And one of those names, by the way, sits next to me for these broadcasts. There's a lot of star power in those names.
Yeah, some great players coming back on Saturday. Some of them played in Boylan Gym. Ron Cornier will be here. He's kind of the man who built Boylan Gym.
Yeah, he still holds for years, was the distinction of the all-time leading scorer at Monmouth, regardless of division. You know, while we're waxing poetic and discussing all this, Elijah Walsh is at the line, trying to make this a 1-possession game with just over 2 minutes remaining. Xander Rice is having a night for the ages, but this game is far from decided.
Yeah, and the Hawks here, if Walsh is to knock this down, as you mentioned, a 1-possession game, and they've been taking time off the clock, but putting the ball in the basket. And there's Boylan Gym that we talk about, just next door here to the Ocean First Bank Center. So many great memories and moments. Some of the banners we see in here were won in Boylan Gym.
Oh, yeah. Many a warm, loud night in Boylan Gym. Minute 38 remaining. Offensive foul. Jarrett Valencia is going to be whistled for his second foul, and it opens the door for Campbell with a minute 38 left.
Yeah, and he didn't need the move either. Xander Rice was going to be open, and Xander Rice was going to get the shot off. But either way, now the Hawks find them in a position to try to get a stop. And Coach Rice going with the lineup that made the run to build that 11-point lead. And Robinson with 4 fouls checks back in.
Here's Moksekis over to Walsh. Walsh got Valencia in the air. They say the foul occurred on the floor with a minute 20 remaining. Now, with Monmouth in the double bonus, it will still be 2 free throws for Elijah Walsh and a chance to make this a 1-point game.
And that's what Campbell's done here a little bit to get back into this game, is get to the free throw line. The Hawks have extended their pressure defensively. Campbell struggled from the floor. But what they've been able to do a nice job of is get to the free throw line and knock those free throws down. 92%, 12 for 13.
And a couple more. A 1-point game with a minute 20 left. 2 teams tied at 6-6 in the league. And a near turnover. They're going to review. The initial call is that Anthony Dell'Orso was the last to touch, but everyone in orange and black on the Campbell bench thinks that Monmouth was the last to touch.
Yeah, and the officials are obviously allowed to look at this under 2 minutes. Like here, it looks like if it went off of Jack Collins, it's whoever touched it last, and it does look like that might have went off of Jack Collins' hands. This could be Campbell's ball.
Yeah, here you see Walsh hits it first, but then watch it change direction there. And that spin, I think, is Collins' finger on the ball.
Yeah, I agree, and it's interesting. Turnovers are what got the Hawks back into the game and ultimately the lead. It'll be interesting here now. If a turnover on the Hawks side gives Campbell a chance to come back and take a lead for the first time in a while.
That's a great point you bring up. Monmouth has taken excellent care of the basketball tonight. They've only turned it over 8 times, but you kind of had a feeling when Spence floated it up with that many people around, something bad could happen for Monmouth. And if the officials are seeing what we're seeing, and you know that they are, you assume that this call will be reversed.
They're taking a little extra time, so it'll be interesting. Maybe the only thing, sometimes they go with, they also could be deciding how much time should be on the clock. But either way, the only other chance would be if they feel like it's not conclusive enough. But to me, we'll take one more look at it here.
Yeah, it's that wide view, and
for this angle, it's a little bit harder to see. But I think the point that you made, Eddie, the Campbell defender there is trying to hit the ball towards the Campbell bench, and the ball ends up going towards the Monmouth bench, which is the way Jack Collins' hand is going. Who's that? Walsh going for Campbell?
Yeah, they did just change the call officially and give it correctly to the Camels. And replay was conclusive enough to have the reversal of the call. Minute 14 left, Dave, and a chance for the Camels to take the lead, which is crazy when you factor in the game that we've seen Xander Rice have.
It's been, Campbell had a 10-point lead at half with a minute left in the half, and Monmouth went on a 7-0 run to cut into it. Hawks just had an 11-point lead, and Campbell has cut that all the way to 1.
Here is Dell'Orso with the shot clock winding down. Step back shot is good for Anthony Dell'Orso. His 3 puts Campbell up 2.
Our 2 feature players have made big plays tonight. And that's the biggest one for Campbell, and the sophomore knocks one down.
Well, anything you can do, I can do better. Dell'Orso and Rice play. Dell'Orso with 28. And now it's Xander Rice's turn with 38 seconds left. He'll take the screen. He'll turn the corner. He'll give it up. Spence for 3. Too strong. Tipped rebound. Dell'Orso collides with Spence, and they give Campbell the timeout with 29 seconds left.
I think they actually might have got
they said a
Spence
foul.
Yeah.
They said a foul on Jakari Spence in a wild turn here late. It'll send Anthony Dell'Orso to the line for 2.
Spence looks like he might have got the worst of it. But so have the Hawks and the Hawks fans. And Dell'Orso, who's an excellent free throw shooter as well, 79% on the year. We talked earlier, he and Xander Rice make more free throws than any of their teammates attempt, nearly 2-1. And Dell'Orso get a chance to make this a 2-possession game with the shot clock turned off. We'll take another look at the foul here. A long rebound, and Dell'Orso has it, and then Spence runs into him late. The Hawk fans do not like that call, but it's probably the correct one.
Well, the first free throw makes it 3. This would make it a 2-possession game. Dell'Orso hasn't missed a free throw all night. 6 for 6. And how about this? 6 Camels.
Well, the winner of this game will now be tied with Stony Brook. And loser will obviously fall one behind. And here we go. Spence, look for him to try to get all the way to the rim if he can.
Well, here he goes. 25 seconds left. Throws it on the baseline to Rice. Xander Rice to the basket. No whistle. The rebound avoids Steris. Collins will foul him. And with 17 seconds left, Campbell will shoot to add to their 84-80 lead.
There's a lot of contact. The officials have let that go all game long. You're looking at, under 30 seconds there. Xander Rice gets to the rim and unable to finish with that contact. And Steris has been money from the free throw line. Actually, every Camel has for the Camels. They've been shooting lights out from the free throw line.
What an unbelievable turn of events, Dave. Monmouth led this game 77-66 with 5:34 left. Since that point, Campbell's gone on a 19-3 run. Here is Collins, 15 seconds left. Monmouth now in need of a mini miracle. Rice, Robinson, he'll put it in with 9.3, and King Rice will call timeout.
Well, with the one missed free throw, what did they do? They started to attack more. They got the aggressive defense, get fouled, get to the free throw line, make your free throws, and that's ultimately how they got back into this game and ultimately took a lead.
Monmouth will pressure full. The inbounds comes to Dell'Orso. A second comes off the clock. And Collins and Valencia battle here for the final 8.6. A 2-possession lead for Campbell. And Dell'Orso has matched Rice's point total of 31.
He has been impressive today. We featured both of these players, and they had not disappoint. Big miss.
Miss here. Monmouth advancing. Rice with 5 seconds. The pull-up for 3 is good off the window. Xander Rice makes it a 1-point game. He's got 34. 3.2 seconds left. The inbound comes to Sinani, and the foul right away with 2.3. That 3 is huge as Monmouth will have a shot to at least tie pending these 2 free throws.
Wow. That's what I have to say here. You're thinking if this doesn't go in, game's over. Xander Rice said, I'm having too good of a game. We have to keep this thing going. He wills that one in. That's the second bank 3 for the Hawks tonight. And regardless of what happens here, the Hawks have a chance to tie or win this thing with this possession.
And a huge miss from Sinani.
Monmouth with no timeouts left. So they're going to have to make a play here.
And Monmouth has had already this season a miracle moment at home. Can they have another? Sinani makes the second. It'll get Omar Harris back in.
Well, the Hawks have a play called up here. They practice in this situation, so they know what they're going to try to do. My gut is this ball's going to get into Xander Rice's hands. He's going to try to get something off, maybe around half court or further in.
Well, here comes Collins to trigger the inbound. Here is Xander Rice. And he'll hoist one up for the win. It's good! Xander Rice! A miracle 3! wins it for